All right, on this one, we're going to talk to Nura about how they use branding to get leads for a fintech company, the importance of creating marketing materials for conferences, especially when you can't create print material, and how they captured more leads from events that actually led to investors. And we're also going to talk about how they use inclusive messaging and the importance of it, all on this Garlic Marketing Show. Before we get started, this is brought to you by videocasestory.com. One of the best ways to find your branding, find your story, is through your customer stories. Go to videocasestory.com, where they can help collect, craft, and deliver video case stories of your best customers and clients. All right, let's get started. Give us a quick overview of the type of branding that you do.
So Bold Branding Group is a women-led, multidisciplinary brand development marketing agencies. We focus on anything from market insights to brand strategy, brand development, and really positioning the clients we work with from a brand positioning standpoint and helping either define their brand personality so they're able to, have a solid brand equity. But also, if they're already a brand that's already out in the market, we work with them so that we can help increase their brand equity in the market. Gotcha.
And so tell us about the fintech company you helped.
So we started working with the fintech company initially to just do long-term branding for them, and then they were selected to partake in a technology summit that was going on in Europe. So we actually had a short period of time, but basically they had branding, but they only had like a logo. And they came to us so that we can really help define their brand personality, their tone, and really help create their overall voice and messaging. What we did is we went in and kind of just did a high level market research to just really understand their industry, their target audience, and also how they want to be perceived in the global market. From that, we went and really dived deep into creating a brand strategy that really spoke into what they want to be in the market that they're tapping into, but also how they want to be perceived. Kind of connecting all those elements helped us define and create a brand personality and also a brand identity from a visual standpoint, also messaging standpoint that was impactful, that really connected well with the founder of the fintech, but also helped position themselves in a way that they were able to have a more advantage over their competition.
Gotcha.
From that, we were able to, create really the right marketing materials for conferences, future conferences, but really the conferences they were attending, and also collateral that they might use on their website, on the actual app, and any digital marketing that they might do in the future. We were able to really create a solid brand identity for them, really create all the collateral that they were going to use at the conference, anything from their video to the banners to even the shirts that the team that was heading out there was going to wear. We also ordered those elements for them, and the overall outcome, I would say, from because this is a client that we still work with, so it was great. They were able to get a lot of attraction from the summit that they attended, and really we also helped understand how they can position themselves with a different audience that they were interacting with at the summit.
And so when you say they got more visibility at the summit, what was there anything in particular that brought them that visibility?
From the branding that we did?
Yeah,
I would say really the messaging. We were very conscious of messaging, but also how does that connect with the audience? So the summit was targeted towards a whole bunch of different tech startups, decision makers, from government to investors, to also people who are thought leaders and change makers. So for us, it was like, okay, how do we create an impactful brand that's, even though they're in the fintech and they're also in the boating industry, but also collateral from a marketing standpoint that was attractive. So what happened was, from the video that we created to the different collateral that they actually, because it was one of those environmental conscious also summits. So we couldn't really do a lot of print. Everything had to be digital. So we came up with a cool idea of creating a code so that if anyone came to the booth, they would just scan, and then that would give them straight access to a landing page that we created for them, even get them access to some of the collateral. So we made everything digital. So
Awesome.
Yeah, so with that they were able to collect data from the people, and anyone that scanned, we had to put in their email address and contact and so forth. So we were able to even collect potential members that might want to sign up for the app, or even potential investors or partners.
And what type of leads did they get? Did they get a lot of good leads?
Yeah, they got leads when it comes to potential partners and investors. That's a lot of the audience that were there. We definitely were able to find a few different potential customers and vendors, because it's a B2C, B2B app. So they were able to, the goal was to use that email list, or those different emails that they collected and data, so that they can, once the app is fully in the app store, that they can actually reach out to them to build that customer loyalty and so forth.
Very cool. Very cool. And what kind of have they gotten any long-term results, landed clients, investors from it?
They did get a few follow-ups from investors that's potentially interested. I would say the branding that we did does play a role in it, but also the overall product is amazing. It's unique. It's it's called Bolt Mobile app. Actually, it's not fully, it's launched, but the app is not fully in the market yet. But think of Amazon for the boating, yachting industry. That's kind of the overall concept.
Nice. That's amazing.
Mm-hmm.
Very cool. And so once you got done with that branding, you said you're still working with them. What types of work are you still doing with them?
Right now, we're helping them with their pitch deck, and to help potentially create a investor first round investment campaign for them with investors, and also all the front end designs for the app, because the developers that they're working with, they're designers, but they're more developers, and we come in, we're more branded, so we're able to take the messaging and also make it look really good in Premiere. That's
awesome. So if someone wants to get a hold of you, what's the best way to follow you, Nura?
So LinkedIn is the best way. So you can Nura, Nura, last name Ali, Ali. You can always visit us at boldbrandinggroup.com. And Bold Branding Group is on all social media outlets: Instagram, LinkedIn, Behance, or you can just Google us.
Awesome. Well, Nura, thanks so much for being on the Garlic Marketing Show.
Thank you so much, Ian, for having me. This has been a really great experience.
And thank you all for taking Nura and I on our journey. This has been Ian Garlic and the Garlic Marketing Show.